It is almost 8:36 here at News Talk 102.1 WFOY. I have a very special guest in the house with me, and you can not only listen to her on the radio, but you can see her on Facebook Live, and we'll post this after the show. Tammy Sorrento is with me, and she is with Fireball Approves. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Chris, and thank you for having me.
What is Fireball Approves?
Fireball Approves is a platform which protects consumers from getting burned when they rent a home, when they buy a vehicle, or they hire a business.
Okay, so let's talk about the first thing that you mentioned, renting a home. Because
Yes.
a lot of people do that now. You can go on all kinds of sites, and people might even be renting out their own personal house to somebody they might go out of town for the summer and they rent their house. How do you protect people when they go online and find something like that?
Well, that's a perfect example, and that is the influx of home sharing.
Yeah.
Home sharing is absolutely
It's red hot
amazing.
popular.
It sure is. How we do that is we use tools that are not available to the public.
Oh, okay.
Most people will look on public records. They can look on the city website, the county website, and find out who owns that property.
Yeah.
What happens is the new norm are the dishonest people also go to the public records, and then they pose as the owner for that home.
Oh, so they're renting out a house that they don't have any association with.
Exactly. We had an inquiry where the single mom was living in Green Cove, and she was looking at a house in Middleburg.
Yeah.
So she contacted us, and in our checks, our verification, we found that the advertiser had nothing to do with that home. It was in foreclosure.
Really?
So can you imagine if she would have sent money
Yes.
to that person?
Yes.
She would have been out.
Because even if you're renting it for a vacation or you're renting it for your actual home, you're going to have to send in a deposit. I would imagine with some of the vacation properties, you've got to send in everything up front, all of the money
Exactly.
up front. And so you're going to lose all of that if something like this happens.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What started this business is we were going to go on vacation last year. In fact, it was almost a year ago. And we do a family vacation, my brother, my sister, so we're spread out among the U.S.,
Yeah.
and we meet for a family vacation. Well, I found a place in Key West, and I did all the checks I could. I'm an insurance professional, so I know what tools are out there.
Sure.
I did all the public records checks that I could, and the only thing that I was missing is the person I was corresponding with. I could not link him as being the true owner, as being the person that he was pretending to be.
Yeah.
So, without a shadow of a doubt, I cannot verify that you are who you say you are. So this person sent me some invoices that look just like mine. They're very professional.
Yeah.
So I Googled them, and he was actually sending them to me as references. I spoke to a person from Chicago, and she said, I cannot believe that he gave me as a reference because we flew down New Year's Eve weekend, and it was a sham.
And he gave that person as a reference?
Can you imagine?
Just thinking that you would never check as long as he put somebody's name on there as a reference.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, so in talking to her, she was so embarrassed. And that's what happens. When you are misled, you're embarrassed.
Sure.
And I asked her, was she out the money? And she said she was for a while because she used PayPal and she used her credit card. So she thought that she was covered.
Yeah.
Well, what happened is the credit card company considered that person to person and not person to business.
Oh, so they won't give you your money back.
She eventually got her money back, but it was about 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Before. So I realized at that point, wow, this is happening. This is becoming the new norm.
Yeah.
And
the new where you scam people.
Exactly.
And it seems like a lot of these places too that they won't take a credit card. They want a money order or
a
something like
MoneyGram.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, and so then you're sunk.
You have no recourse.
Yeah, yeah. So how much does it cost for somebody to have you check on a property for them?
It's only $19.
That's it?
And Chris, we're not even charging yet.
Really?
Yes, we are still in our proof of concept phase, so I'm thinking about June. We have a website.
Okay.
It fills the purpose now, but we are actually designing a new website, which
Okay.
is going to be absolutely wonderful, fantastic, mobile responsive, and etc. That's when we'll start charging.
Okay. So what is the web address?
It is fireballapproves, and that's plural, .com. Fireballapproves.com.
And Tammy, you can check on a property anywhere in the country.
Anywhere in the country. We had a
Okay.
situation where a person was checking on a rental advertisement in California. Now, you cannot search properties by public records in California.
Really?
My tools, I can.
You can do that, but the
The general public cannot.
John Q. public can't.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the advertisement was for California. We contacted the homeowner, and the homeowner said, "We're living in here in this house. We are not renting our house."
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Unbelievable.
It really is.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, I want you to talk, Tammy, a little bit about some of the other things that you do beyond vacation rentals and things like that. We'll be right back.
Absolutely.
You're doing great. Just remember, we're still on Facebook Live.
Sure. I've watched all your programs.
Oh.
I love it when you have SCORE on, because they're the reason I'm in business.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
I really appreciated your message about that on there. That's wonderful.
It has been
It's really
amazing.
great to hear that.